Welcome back to my channel, El Arshan. Today, we will start a new arc called Grappler Baki, the great father and son quarrel arc. It's the chapter where Hanma Baki visited Shibakawa Goki in his dojo before the confrontation with the ogre. What do you think Shibakawa Goki will do? Let's find out. But first, please know that you can buy the new Grappler Baki volume collections, Baki the Grappler Season 1 and 2 DVDs, and Bandai's Grappler Baki figurine on the link on the description below. By buying, you can help the channel grow and release more Baki videos. Please subscribe and let's begin. The chapter starts inside the Takugawa mansion. Hanma Baki is saying, "This father and son argument is indeed not a normal thing. That's true. But there is no getting around it anymore. Heh. You really are a tough one." "Who? Me?" "Hanma Yujiro. He is also one that I would call tough. My father. Are you trying to say he has no soft side?" I think it might be a little different. An earthquake, a storm, or a typhoon. I would also call them tough. Those things are truly events that can dictate the world. My father would be honored. The challenge you will be facing soon. Could you even imagine it happening a year ago? No. It would be as if I was boasting. But even so, no matter what happens, it will be between my father and me. Even I will have to be adamant about the whole thing. Yeah, truly adamant about it. Father and son. No matter when we meet, that will always be the reality of it. Baki. For me, this father and son argument. It exceeds all of the riches in the world and everything else in it. It is the ultimate event. The police. The riot force. The self-defense force. All of it will be on the move. But not to stop you two. I will make sure everything will be ready for when you two fight. That's wrong, isn't it? Even if the army wanted to stop Hanma Yujiro, do you really think that they would be able to do so, regardless of where they are? It would end up as a mountain of caskets. His power is no longer something a normal human can stop. I will stop him. You will stop him. With your hands. There should be things I can do. Because I am his immediate family. But old man. At that time, I would like to ask you something. To make sure the general public doesn't get caught up in our fight, please protect them from the damage we might create. This fight. I will make sure to stop it from continuing. I didn't mean it like that." We now move on inside a bar. Arachi Doppo is surprised saying, "You are in love? With who?" "My son. Baki." Arachi is extremely confused. The ogre continued, "I have been waiting. It's like a seed that has been carefully nurtured. It grew over time. Finally. It's time for me to enjoy the fruit of my labor." "So, that's what you meant." I realized it. Then the ogre blew out a large amount of smoke. He continued, "That I was always thinking. About my son. What he was doing. This guy truly crept into every corner of my heart. It seems it's truly that kind of love. It's only to be expected. If you look carefully, it's like a dream. His hands, as well as his legs. They are both like a dream. Do you think he can make it a reality? If he isn't able to make it into reality, then I was right calling it a dream. Heh. You seem really happy, ogre. I guess maybe I am, a little bit." We now move on inside a military airbase. The Prime Minister is saying, "I also didn't know about this either. I had no idea that the Prime Minister would visit the airborne troops. It's just as you say. There is an emergency on the way that we will have to deal with. That is why we needed to come into contact directly. You do understand that there is more to this position we are in. On several occasions, I have heard the name. Once. Have you guys ever met that man's son? It's a bit of a shame. But for the 1st Airborne Division, it is a story of humiliation. 5 years ago. In the northern jurisdiction. Our corps met with the son of Hanma Yujiro. Hanma Baki, at 13 years old. Made sure that our best team met with a bitter defeat. That seems about right. But Yashiro. Yes. The fight between this father and son is coming closer. Do we have to stop it? That load seems rather heavy for you guys. That father and son fight It's about to take place in Tokyo, and it could be anywhere. The general public. We want you to clear them out. From the moment you contact us. It will take a minimum amount of 30 minutes to get there. Is that truly the best you can do? We truly recognize the importance of our presence there. And the meaning of the fight, should it happen there. We now move on inside the Shibakawa dojo. He is saying. It's close, isn't it? It must be truly close. Yup. That is how it is. And you won't even run away, you will just face it all. If it truly becomes a fight between you and Hanma Yujiro, you won't have that option anymore. It's true that I will not be able to leave it as simple as that. It seems you are truly ready. You will have to do more than simple self-defense. Perhaps this body, no matter what I put it through, won't be able to cross that line. That's how it is. Baki. All of a sudden, Master Shibakawa tried to stab Hanma Baki in the face. However, the son of Ogre caught it easily. Shibakawa then said. Baki. It's impossible, isn't it? It seems you don't want to fight with me. There is something I would like to ask of you. In this father and son fight. Don't stop at anything. Take that title away from your father. Hanma Yujiro has always been the target of fighting masters of different styles from all over the world. Who started it? How many have died? How long has it been? Really, it's anybody's guess. Why are you doing this, Baki? The strongest creature alive. He surpassed that title, and now, he's something almost unearthly. Even if you become a superhuman today, you won't be able to surpass him in your lifetime. Between the strongest masters of the world, has been decided that running away from Hanma Yujiro is not an act of cowardice anymore. It's just like running from choppers or tanks in a war zone. If you end up alive after crossing paths with the ogre, that will be good enough. So get the hell out as soon as you can. Nobody will think less of you for doing it. You're simply walking away from a situation of impending death. Is that how you see it? I'm afraid, Shibakawa-san, that you are also misunderstanding the situation. Because you're thinking in black and white. You think of running away because you don't see yourself alive after that. This is not a battle for the title. Much less an epic act of revenge. It's not a test of might. We're not fighting for glory, money, or fame. A father and his son. Nothing more, nothing less than that. This is not a fight where I can say, oh yeah, I can win, so I will fight it then. Or ugh, he will kill me. I won't fight anymore. It could happen once in a lifetime. Or it can happen 6 times a week for 10 years. No. It can't be predicted. It can happen at any time for any reason. Yes, Baki. I was mistaken. But now, I understand much better. Shibakawa-san. I was just thinking that this fight against my father, it's just like a gift from heaven. That's true, Shibakawa-san. This is almost like a blessing for me. Since the day we are born, all of us have the chance to confront our fathers in equal terms. Fathers also have the choice to respond to the challenge. No. The obligation. They are forced to respond to those they brought into this world. I don't know about the rest. But at this point, I'm taking my chance. And about him. Knowing the kind of man and father that he is, he won't have any problems at all. The relationship between father and son. This is how it's supposed to be when both of them are men. I'm guessing it. It will happen. I'm sure of it. Tonight, I will be alone with my father. What do you think of this chapter? Do you think Hanma Yujiro will really be satisfied by eating dinner with Baki? Comment down your opinion below. Special thanks to Juan, the Broken Monarch, Stranger Dragons Prevail, Zan the Claus, Aaron Wieland, Valente Jr. Villegas, James Berry, Evan Edrock, Caleb, Shade Jackson, Dr. Manhattan, Francois, Momo, Imi Trabbit, Kevin Ackwood, Jacob Hanma, The Real Zurvan, Big Samzilla, Baki Hanma, Jacket, Spike and Damo, Instinct, Guts Duwang, El Muchos, a Patreon of the Aughts, Pedro Lara, Daryl Hudson and Nicholas Pimenta for helping our channel by being a supporter. We really appreciate your help. If you want to support my channel, please subscribe to my Patreon, El Arshion, I will put a link in the description below. Our next video will be about the most awaited father and son dinner. Stay tuned.